What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So the car behind me I'm going to be working on today, the car was wrecked as you've seen, and I'm hopefully going to try and fix that today. So let me show you what I got going on. The door was crinkled as you've seen, and the fender was black. So I've got some paint. I'm going to show you how I'm going to go about doing this. I've never done this, so this is a first for me. If I'm doing stuff wrong, I guess somebody in the comments will let me know. And let's just get into it. Let's see what I got to use to paint and see where I'm at. Okay, so to start things off, this fender has been replaced, as you guys seen, and then that door is a new door. The old door is in the garage. I took it off, and I have now actually sanded this door down, and I primed it. I primed the mirror, I primed the fender, and I actually need to prime the bumper. I had some other paint. I'll show you this because I did screw up, so don't do as I did. But this grill, I grabbed some paint from, I think it was Walmart. I think it was Walmart. And I tried to find paint that I thought might be close to this factory paint. This factory paint I could not find anywhere. I could not find it at AutoZone, my local O'Reilly's, any auto parts store. The Duplicolor Perfect Match did not have my color. So the only other option was to have a quart made up at a paint shop, and that's kind of expensive. For what I'm doing with this, I just want to get this matched because this thing is a bit of a hoopty when it doesn't match. So that's where I'm at. I got some paint, like I said, from I think Walmart. I just painted the grill because I didn't want to paint the whole fender if it wasn't the right color, and luckily I didn't because it was not the right color. So that's going to be repainted, but I need to prime the bumper. So I need to take this license plate off, prime the bumper, sand that down a bit, and then, like I said, this is already primed, and it's actually, the fender and the door are actually in pretty good shape. I mean, all things considered. This is a used door. I'm pretty sure this fender was new, and it was just a replacement fender. It does have, a little dent up here. I don't know if I can get you in there. Yeah, that little dent right there. Other than that, and then this spot here, it's got some creases here. It's actually a funny story. I ended up priming this fender, and as the primer was drying, my girlfriend was here and she was talking to me, and as she was talking to me, she leaned up against the fender. So I don't think I'm gonna get rid of this. I could put some glazing putty in there, I'm sure. I've never used glazing putty, but I'm sure I could use some. I don't think I'm going to. It gives character. So that's where I'm at. Like I said, this fender is almost perfect. I don't think I'm going to take these little bumpers off. I took the bumpers off of the other door because these are the bumpers from the other door. And I put them on this door. And they're not hard to get off, but you'd have to take the interior door panel off. And I don't really want to do that. So I'm probably just going to mask them off. That mud flap is kind of tack screwed in place. So I'm probably just going to unscrew that. And then mask everything off and get it painted. So let me show you what I got. I'll get it lined up, show you the paint I have, and this paint is not perfect. It's not the perfect color, but I think it's going to be pretty close. Okay, here's the paint that I have. I got primer. I got to prime my bumper. This is the paint that I picked up. Like I said, they don't have the perfect color, and I opted for the 2K clear over the Duplicolor clear. So I'm going to set this next to the paint so you can see how close it is or how far off it is. And on camera, it might look way off. I don't know. I haven't checked. But this is the paint that I got. This is the process I'm going to go. I'm going to prime the bumper. As you've seen, the fender and the door already primed. So prime it. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to use both cans for the bumper, the fender, and the door. Hopefully it's enough. Hopefully it's more than I need, and I can put a couple coats of each on the doors, the fender, and the bumper. And then I have 2 cans of clear. I plan on putting quite a bit of clear on here if I can. So let's take this over to the car and see if it's close to the right color. Alright, so there's a shadow out right now, and this is the paint on the car, and this is the color of paint that it should be. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's actually pretty dang close. So this is the color. It is, if I can get it to focus, Harvest Gold from Duplicolor. And the paint code on this car, I don't know what the paint code is because the code's right here, and it's like Y something something 25M. But I don't know what the paint color is. I did look it up, and I did find it. It's like a metallic silver or metallic gold or something of that nature. And they don't have it at any of the parts stores. So this is the closest color they had. So hopefully it's not going to be a huge difference in color between the door and the other door. But we're going to find out. Let's get some paint flying here and get this bumper primed. Alright guys, so here's the primer I'm going to use. I'm just going to get to this. I don't really have a method of doing this. I'm just going to spray it on. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've got 4 coats of primer on. It looks kind of funky because it's primer. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is unmask the fenders I have over there because I need to paint that fender in that door. And just mask off a little bit more while this is drying. And hopefully by the time I'm done masking, this will be dry and it'll be ready for paint. So I'm going to get to masking and get back to painting color. That's next. Okay, so I've got it painted. It got really dark last night. I couldn't film anymore, but I do have all the paint on. I've got the clear coat on it now. I did the same exact process I just did for the primer and the paint. And I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's a spray can, but it is painted. It is a little bit different color, as you can see here. I also don't have the pinstriping across it, but all in all, I like it. The only thing I didn't have enough paint though for the mirror, so that's still primer. I'll probably end up painting that black. That way it kind of matches the accents. But it is painted. So is the front bumper. I did not repaint my grille. I, again, did not have enough paint, but I actually kind of like the fact that it's a little bit different color. It kind of stands out a little bit. So, the car's painted. It actually looks pretty good. Like I said, it is a little bit different color. At some point, I'm going to repaint the car. I'll let you guys decide on the color, what it is painted. So, there's that. It does have some orange peel. It's been sitting overnight, and we had a rainstorm, and the car's kind of dirty now. But there is some orange peel, so if I can get in here so you guys can see the orange peel. If you guys can see it, there is some orange peel. And I might go through and sand it with like 1,000 grit sandpaper and then buff it. But it's painted, it's got clear coat on it. It's good enough for now. It's at least not gray. So back at a distance, like I said, you can see that it's a different color. Not by a lot though. So, car's painted. That's what I was aiming for in this video. And I got it done. So, there's the update. Hope you guys found something in this video helpful. As always, like, comment, subscribe on the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.